and welcome to GCU Reviews.
Getting closer. What's hot and what's not. Getting closer. Bye. Getting closer.
Hey guys, it's Dee.
And I'm Danielle.
And welcome to GCU Movie Review.
Yes.
Today we are doing Gladiator II, the sequel. The second.
The sequel.
The dos.
Dos. Yes. And so full disclosure, I'm just going to start out with this. I realized that I had not seen Gladiator 1 while I was watching this movie. I thought I had seen it, but I think that was 300. And I got them mixed up.
Same concept, same era.
I mean, and so, but that was a long time ago. Like Gladiator 1 was in 2000.
It's a 25-year anniversary.
It took them that long to make the second one?
Yeah, y'all been waiting. Here it is. So here it is. So at this point, did it make sense?
Okay, so I will say this. First of all,
Because it'd be kind of hard to watch a two.
I feel like they were pretty heavy-handed in the connection between the first movie and the second movie. They even had like a bit of a flashback. And I knew that Russell Crowe was in it. So when I saw him, I said, oh, I know him. That's him with the hair. I remember that. I just didn't watch the whole movie. But I feel like, right. But I feel like they hinted enough at it to where you can figure out. And the way they revealed certain characters, it was really heavy-handed to the point of, if these people really saw the first movie and are watching the second movie, then who are you revealing this to?
I mean, because it's been 25 years.
I guess so. Maybe people done forgot.
My Lord. You seen it at 3? You don't remember that. Flashback. Let's take it back.
Take it back.
Take it back. And that's a good thing. I kind of like when they do that.
Yeah.
Even if you have seen it, it's a good way to just remind you of the scenes. Because sometimes you miss things in the movie.
Sometimes you do. And then the other thing is they had to have had a lot of issues with trying to do a movie 25 years later because people don't look the way they did 25 years ago. Some people ain't with us. Some people don't want to do it. So
because there was a guy that died on the first movie, during the first movie.
What? I don't remember anything about
it. Yeah, he was I can't remember, but he was an older guy, had the white hair and stuff like that.
Wow.
So while they were filming the movie, he died. So they had to input a figure in the last scene of him. Yeah, girl. Yeah, see? Ain't the only one no things.
No, I'm about to go back. Well, I didn't watch it.
Go back and girl.
But really, I was just here for Denzel Washington.
Okay.
I'm going to say that. I was here for Denzel Washington.
So explain the movie in your perspective.
Well, so it starts out, for me not knowing anything, our main character, Lucius, played by Paul Mescal, living his dream life. He's in a village. He's got a wife. You know, you could tell that he was a warrior, she was a warrior, but they're in a time of peace and they're having a great time. And if you know anything about any movie, if it starts out good, it's about to go left.
It's about to go down.
And that it did. Because General Acacius, General Acacius, who is played by Pedro Pascal, who I also love. He was in The Mandalorian. Love that guy. And he was really funny too. He was on Saturday Night Live. Real funny. Anyway, he invades this Lucius's poor town and it did not go well.
At all.
Because this is the Roman army. The Roman Empire.
Because he knew not who he was messing with. That is Maximus' baby. That's Maximus' baby boy.
Which I did not know at the time.
Yes. And so that's the thing. So after the first movie, his mother sent him away. Because of course, they were trying to kill everybody.
Right.
And then she had this baby. And so she sent him away so they wouldn't find him. So that's why he was living the life he was living, but he still had the warrior in him.
Yeah. And he's fully aware of who he is.
Who he is, but he didn't know exactly who his daddy was. So my daddy was Maximus what?
Yeah, because
he's heard the legends, and so now, and his mama found him, and so it was if you watch the first one, because she was in the original.
Yes, she was in the original.
She was in the original, and so when you see that moment, was kind of special to me because she was in the original, and so now she found her baby.
Connie Nielsen, who plays Lucilla,
Yes.
who is Lucius's mom, was in the first movie a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so it's what happens is, so they get defeated, the town gets defeated, and they take prisoners. And Lucius is one of those prisoners that's taken by General Acacius.
Right.
Unfortunately, Lucius also lost his wife in that battle by order of General Acacius because she fired an arrow that was a little too close. And he said, oh,
She
kill
gotta
her.
go.
So now he's got a really big chip on his shoulder,
Right.
because he's like, I lost the love of my life, and you the one that gave the call. But they capture him and put him in the Gladiator circuit,
Of course.
because I mean that's the name of the movie. The name of the movie is Gladiator, and he is put under Denzel Washington's character Macrinus.
Yes.
And the thing about the Roman society at this time, they take you in when you're captured, they brand you to show that you were not born a Roman citizen.
Right.
Because you do have the opportunity, although you may start out as a slave, if you survive the grisly gladiator circuit, you have an opportunity to live life, work your way and live your life in Rome. Not as a citizen, but not messed with. And that's what happened with Macrinus. He did that for himself. He worked his way up, and now he deals and trades in gladiators.
Right. So, and I didn't know how to feel about him.
Yeah.
Because, you worked your way up. And then towards at the end, I was like, you sneaky, dirty.
Well, it was interesting trying to figure out what his motivations were.
Right. And so, it wasn't quite a shock because that's what happens, but I'm like, Denzel.
Because right, Denzel. How dare you? Because Rome is in a time of upheaval and a lot of turmoil and what is the word that I'm looking for? Corrupt. Everything's it's corruptedness all down the line because of the two emperors, these twin emperors, Geta and Caracalla, who are absolutely
Two
insane.
Weirdos.
Syphilis-ridden, messed up mentally.
How'd y'all become emperors?
Because they inherited it. That's how it gets passed down.
I know, but Lord.
And so they were the ones that were up next. They weren't prepared for it. They were sheltered. They're a couple of weirdos with a thirst for blood, and they want to expand. Their idea of expanding the Roman Empire is war.
And he put his monkey as his right-hand man.
Well, the funny thing is, those two people, Geta and Caracalla, they were actually real emperors.
I know.
Of the Roman Empire. Like, those are real people, and what happened to them actually did happen.
I know.
In the end. But so it's all this corruptedness, and you're kind of unsure if Denzel Washington's character hates the Roman Empire because of how he got there, or because of the corruptedness, or if he likes the corruptedness and just wants power.
And he wants the power. And I think at the end, that's what it was. He wanted the power. He wanted to be king of all kings. I worked my way from a slave, and I'm about to kill everybody.
And he did.
He was killing
He got his
everybody.
way close to everybody and actually took out the emperors.
Yes.
But in the midst of this story, the corruptedness and everything, you have the gladiator arena, and you have Lucius fighting his way through that, knowing that he is from here. He has a connection. He's actually the prince that should be on the throne, because the people that are currently in power usurped his family after the death of his...
Because his grandpa was the king.
Exactly. What was the crazy moment for you?
I mean, the crazy moment was when Denzel went with the twin to kill the other twin. When he took the knife.
Yep.
And the other twin was like, help me. He said, I'm going to help you. And so that was my crazy moment, because that's when I was like, Denzel.
Yeah. He was a bad guy in this one.
Lord, he was underhanded.
He was underhanded. He was training day in Rome. He was training day in Rome.
Frank. Yeah, he was all that. He was the gangster.
Yes.
He was the dirty cop.
Yes, he was. He was all of that in this. And of course, at the end, there's this whole struggle of power, and you'll get to see what happens next. Even though I did not see the first movie, I really did enjoy this. I love history. I loved the way that the sets were beautiful. You really got a feel that they prioritized making it look as accurate as possible.
That's why I thought you would like it, because it was history.
Yeah.
And you're good at history. So.
I love history. I just don't always.
But now you got to go back.
Now I got to go back.
25 years and watch the first one. And
I
then
don't have a
act
problem
like
with that.
you didn't see the second one.
I'm fine with that. I've done that before. I've watched movies out of order. I know that's probably like sacrilege to a lot of people, but I will. When I get a book, when I buy a new book, I read the last page first in order to determine if I want to read the book.
I get that. Well, we all watched the sequels out of order because Fast and Furious, the second episode was actually the 7th.
What?
If you go back and look, I'll explain it later.
You gonna have to, because now my mind is blown.
See, I know the back scenes of things. She knows the history. I'm gonna tell you the tea.
Huh.
So we're gonna get it hot.
I'm gonna give Gladiator 2 a hot. Even with Denzel being evil and messed up and all of that.
But you know, he plays a good bad guy.
He does. He plays a good bad guy.
And he still was fine in the process.
And I don't mind. And I didn't even mind the Roman sounding like he was from Brooklyn. Didn't mind it at all. That's gonna be
so there you go.
That's gonna be it for us, y'all. Definitely check out Gladiator 2. So Paramount Plus. Let us know in the comments what you thought of it and what you thought of Denzel's accent and acting in the movie. Make sure
he had the little sugar daddy look too.
Listen, it was kind of hot. Oh my God. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye. And welcome to GCU Reviews.
Getting closer. What's hot and what's not. Getting closer. Bye. Getting closer.